Greetings to you all. I am Neha Saxena, Assistant Professor, IIS Dean Tubi University, Jaipur, and today we will discuss Introduction to Operations Research. In this PPT, we will be discussing about the definition of operations research, what are the characteristics of operations research, the different models and approaches of operations research, that is OR, its role in decision making, its significance, techniques, and limitations. When we talk about operations research basically refers to the application of scientific analysis to decision making process. We say that whenever we have to make a decision, the decision making can be based on subjective thoughts and also based on environmental scanning, but at the same time, it also needs some analytical thinking to understand whether a particular alternative is good or bad. In order to analyze the different alternatives and evaluate the profits and the costs associated, we need some scientific application, scientific analysis, and that can be done with the help of operations research. It refers to a variety of mathematical modeling techniques because it is dependent on different mathematical models. And the basic purpose of operations research is optimization and simulation. We will be discussing all that in detail later. Now, talking about the characteristics of operations research, we can say that operations research is a quantitative technique. That means it is based on quantitative data or it is based on numbers. It is not at all qualitative or subjective in nature. It does not involve conceptual thinking, rather, it talks about critical, analytical, and quantitative thinking. One important characteristic of operations research is that it is interdisciplinary in nature. That means it is not only useful for one particular field, but it can be used in so many different areas. It can be used in military purposes also, but at the same time, it can be an important tool for a manager. It can be used by the manager not only in one particular field, but it is useful whether we talk about in financial analysis or in market surveys or in HR requirements or whatever the case be. It may be used in banking system, it can be used in production systems, everywhere. The next characteristic of operations research is that it has a scientific approach. That means it looks at the problem from a scientific point of view and tries to resolve the problem related to the business in a scientific manner. It is experimental in nature and as an applied science because it takes into account different theories which are related to mathematics, and based on those mathematical theories and on the basis of experimentation in the organization, we can easily deduce what is the best alternative to be chosen. The principal approach of operations research is model building. Whatever the business decision problem is, first we need to build a mathematical model around it and then we try to solve it with the help of operations research. The next is it tries to improve quality of solutions. It is very well said that it makes bad solutions from the worst. That means even if it does not give the bestest of the solutions, but the major aim is that even if we are in a thick soup, even if we have all things going against us in a particular situation, it will try to give us the best out of those worst things as well. So basically, its aim is to improve the quality of solutions. And the last characteristic of operations research is that it is an organized process. It goes step by step in its functioning. Talking about the different models of operations research, how operation research mathematical models are formulated. The first type of the model can be termed as iconic model, which is also termed as physical model. By iconic or physical model, what happens is that we try to simulate or we try to convert our actual business problem into a smaller model and then analyze it accordingly. Let's say, for example, if a builder wants to construct a particular building, or if he wants to develop a society, and if he creates a small three-dimensional model of that particular society, that can be called as an iconic or a physical model. Another example could be if a toy plane is used to understand the functioning of an aeroplane, then that toy plane can be called as an iconic model of the aeroplane. Another technique or another model of OR is called as the analog or schematic model. Here, what we mean is that the model does not actually look like the original system. It is very different from the iconic model, because iconic model looks like the actual system, but analog model does not look like the basic actual system, but it is converting the actual systems in terms of a schematic or a diagrammatic representation. Let's say, for example, showing the efficiency of a particular person during the day with the help of a line graph, or showing the stock market activities with the help of a bar graph, can be termed as an analog or a schematic model. The next model is the symbolic model, which is also termed as mathematical model, where what we try to do is that we try to convert the actual problem into mathematical equations in terms of variables and constants. And then we try to resolve the problem using this mathematical or symbolic model. The next model can be a combination of analog and symbolic model, where we try to analyze the situation in both terms, in terms of the graphs and also in terms of mathematical model, and we try to combine the results out of the two. Then you have heuristic models in operations research. Now these models are based on conceptual knowledge rather than any mathematical model. If you are trying to build a conceptual model around your business problem, this can be termed as heuristic model. Then you have deterministic models and probabilistic models. The deterministic model actually is where we know each and every situation and we are certain about the costs and profits involved in each alternative, and then we need to make a solution, or we need to choose an alternative which is helping us in profit maximization and cost minimization. The next model is a probabilistic model. The difference between the deterministic model and the probabilistic model is that when we talk about the deterministic model, we are certain about the profits and the cost associated, the resource requirements and all other aspects of each alternative. But in probabilistic model, the alternatives and their results are unknown to us. We know the probability of success or failure of an alternative, but we are not very certain about the outcomes. Such models are termed as probabilistic models. The rest of the information about operations research will be covered in the next video. Thank you.